Yo, listen, man. Nicki Minaj just went viral with a Trump gold card. Epstein files are leaking again. Anton is getting exposed by Freezy again. And Armon Wiggins just clapped on that by winning in court a restraining order for 2 years. The internet is in absolute chaos and is off the charts right now. It's a lot going on the internet. Welcome to On Go. Everybody make sure they subscribe to the channel. Everybody make sure that they turn in the notification bells on. Make sure that you're notified when we drop a new content. We are going to be breaking everything down. But right now, the way this internet is looking, bruh.
Hello. Well, I don't know what to say, but I will say that I am probably the president's #1 fan. And that's not going to change. And the hate or what people have to say, it does not affect me at all. It actually motivates me to support him more. And it's going to motivate all of us to support him more. We're not going to let them get away with bullying him and, the smear campaigns. It's not going to work, okay? He has a lot of force behind him, and God is protecting him. Amen.
So that was a f***ing lie.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Stay right here. On behalf of all the entrepreneurs in America, I'd like to thank you, Mr. President, because we create.
God, he had the guy from Shark Tanks on there, bruh.
Oh, no, you can't be serious. That's some bullshit right there.
It's nasty work, bruh. But did Nicki Minaj sell her soul, man? A lot of people are online saying that Nicki sold her soul. She did all of this. She posted this Trump gold card, but then the White House representatives came out to say that that's basically like a memento or a souvenir, and that's not an official gold card. Not to say that Nicki won't get the official gold card. We don't know. Some people are saying that she did go up there. She seemed uncomfortable. Some people are saying that she seemed kind of forced to do it. I don't know. What is your take on this whole situation? But we do know that reports are saying, whether it's allegations, allegedly, that she lost 10 million subscribers from Instagram when she did the thing that she did. So do you know about her losing the 10 million subscribers? I don't know, man, but I do know that her channel had went black and we couldn't see nothing from her channel. She blocked the channel. Why would she block her channel? That's a whole nother thing. But I know that on Twitter, there was a lot going on Twitter. Let's just run down Twitter real quick. Let's just see what's going on the Twitter. Despite claims that the Trump gold card, was real, it posted a government issued document. It's a campaign merchandise with no connection to U.S. citizenship or immigration status. Look at Nicki's face. This looked like a woman that's really happy. Look at her eyes, bro. Come on, yo. When you look at her eyes, she actually looks scared. She don't look happy. She don't look elated, ecstatic, none of those things. She actually looks very, very scared when you look at this image of Nicki Minaj. When you look at her eyes, look at her face, look at this part of her lip. Like, you don't want to be here. She don't look like she really, really wants to be here. I'm going to tell you the honest truth. That's just in my own opinion. You know what I mean? My own opinion. White House officials revealed that Nicki Minaj's Trump gold card is just a souvenir, not a visa, and doesn't grant any form of U.S. citizenship. We know that Nicki Minaj is from Trinidad, and could she have been pushed or nudged to say, yo, listen, man, This is what we about to start doing. What's your side? Because we know that Nicki Minaj was very vocal, not only against Trump, I'll bring it up in a minute if you want me to, when she was also speaking out against Melania Trump, you know, saying that, you know what I mean, she don't rock with Melania Trump at all. A video has now surfaced with her, I think, around the first lady, around Melania Trump, and showing love to Melania Trump. So some people are online, on Twitter, on all these apps, and they are cooking Nicki for doing this. Now they say the 43-year-old MAGA star was bootlicking Donald Trump for no rewards.
Oh no, you can't be serious. That's some bullshit right there.
Oof. Nicki Minaj got a gold-colored card bearing Trump's face. A White House official speaking on conditions of anonymity to describe the gift said the gold card was simply a memento rather than a Visa document. Said it was a damn memento, bro. That's crazy. It looked weird when they was holding hands. Her nails, when you focus on her nails, the nails, some people was going at the nails saying that, I don't know if Nicki's a part of some AGENDA, you know what I'm saying? If she's a part of something, because they was going to the correlation between her nails and how her nails, the trans flag and her nails bear a very, very unique similarity, you know what I mean? And it's just some people are, you know what I mean, going into their theories of why she would be having those nails. You know, I don't know, but I just watch YouTube and TikTok and so many videos. So, you know, it's just something that I thought was kind of, you know, kind of interesting that they made those correlations and connections. But this card right here is what got me. This is the card I guess they made it for. They said your white privilege card trumps everything. Birth, member since birth. Good through death. Card holder, scotch-free. And Nicki Minaj never got one of these cards.
Oh no, you can't be serious. That's some bullshit right there.
That's crazy. But I do want to go into it real quick. Let's just check out what the gold card entails. I did do a video. Y'all check it in my video section, so I'm not going to do this in full. But I do want to do a quick breakdown of what is this gold card about. Let's just see exactly what this gold card is all about. This is the actual gold card. This is what got me in the very beginning. Unlock life in America is a hell of a slogan, a hell of a catchphrase. Sounds like something you want to be a part of. Sounds like something you want to go spend $1 million for. If you're an individual, and if you're a business, you're going to be spending $5 million contribution. They call it a gift or contribution, not a payment. But at first, you must put a $15,000 DHS processing fee after the background approval, and a contribution of $1 million to receive the U.S. residency in record time for the Trump Gold Card, and that record time being about weeks. They said within weeks, and then after that, you will be called to maybe give further information or any additional information that's needed to speed up the process and expedite the process any faster. It's a very, very fast process. So we also understand, as far as foreign nationals, they can sign up as well with the same $15,000 DHS processing fee and a $5 million contribution. Okay, but they will be have the ability to spend 270 days in the United States without being subject to U.S. taxes on non-U.S. income. Now, when we go down on this, they say, what is the gold card? We could just read a couple little things about it. The Trump Gold Card is a visa based upon an individual's ability to provide a substantial benefit to the United States. To apply, an applicant must pay a non-refundable $15,000 DHS processing fee. Once an applicant's processing fee is received, the process for petition approval and visa adjudication will take place on an expedited basis, assuming applicants submit any additional documents or fees in a timely manner. A $1 million gift upon completion of the individual's vetting is evidence that the individual will substantially benefit the United States. And they're saying that you paying from the beginning, so we ain't got to say whether this person is coming to, is they going to be a benefit to the U.S. or not. They coming in sending money from the beginning. They sending $1 million, they sending $5 million. So this is how he's doing and coming at immigration. This is crazy. An individual may also need to pay small additional fees to the U.S. Department of State, depending on his or her circumstances. Now, it got a Trump corporate card. I'll just let you see upon that a little bit. They also have the Trump card, the corporate card, which is a $2 million per as well as that same, everything has this $15,000 DHS processing fee. So I'm going to skip past that. But $2 million per employee gift upon completion. This is for corporates now. So if you're a corporation and you have employees that need this same status, all right. So if you apply for the corporate sponsors corporate gold card, now upon each employee, you will have to pay a $2 million gift upon each employee, and then they go into the breakdowns of it. But I was thinking like an employee would have to be very, very, you know what I mean, like useful one, but you know what I mean, you just can't do without this employee, because you would just get another employee. Why would you spend $2 million unless this employee is maybe, I don't know, if you're a part of the board, are you still an employee of a company, right? So maybe those type of employees we're talking about, and not maybe just the lowest skill employees that they might just fire, because not everybody you might be doing this spend $2 million for. You know what I mean? They show about family members can apply. They show about what legal classifications does a successful applicant receive. You get the EB1 and EB2 as soon as you get it. Can the Trump gold status be revoked? That's a good thing. Trump gold card visa, therefore, national security and significant criminal risks are basis for so if you're doing some criminal stuff, then yeah, it can be revoked for revocations. All right, cool. How long does this process take? Just quick things just to run through. Look, application fee once received, the process should take weeks. Applicant will need to attend a visa interview, so you go right to your you expedited, fast track you to the visa interview, and then from there you submit any additional documents in a timely manner. If you come up there with your documents and got everything basically that you think they would want, you know what I mean, then you might have everything they need. Then this would even speed up the process. So it just goes to show you, you know what I mean, and it goes how you go about paying. They show you which banks can be used and how you have to go. You have to first, before even paying it, you have to contact the bank and tell them that you need to transfer this as an ACH debit to even complete this transfer, or a Swift wire transfer from U.S. and international banks as well. So that's the whole thing right there. But hey, I don't know, man. When it comes to Nicki Minaj, did Nicki sell her soul, y'all? I want everybody hitting the polls, everybody dropping likes. All of those things are free. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bells. You know, I'm not live that much. Hence some of those reasons, because I don't be feeling love from a lot of you people. But YouTube also be playing with the notifications, and you know how that go. I haven't been live that much. But I don't know, man. Nicki Minaj might have sold her soul with this one, bro. Tell you the truth, she might have sold her soul. It's so much to go into, though. We got a lot to get into. We have Anton Daniels. We have Tawana G exposing Anton Daniels. I do want to get to that. It's a new video that just went up, and I do want to hear everything that she has to say, being that she had a conversation, not just conversation, but she had some sort of a relationship with Anton Daniels, in a sense, relation, which they all came from Lapeef Network, and they were building together and working on that show. And then it all went awry, and it was a whole thing where Anton was making claims. I don't know if allegedly he had sex with her, or he knew something about her being indecent, because she had a husband this whole time. I think around this certain time she was visibly pregnant as well. And he was alluding to things like he knew some kind of secret, but we never got to hear about any secret.
Oh no, you can't be serious. That is some bullshit right there.
So I can understand why some people have some kind of reservations when it comes to Anton Daniels, you know what I'm saying? But I do want to get into this real quick. Let's just get a couple of these things on the board so we can get into the Anton situation. Armon Wiggins does win a 2-year restraining order against Donut in court, as you can see on the channel right here. So I'll try to just do it so I could give everybody their credit. This is Armon Wiggins' channel, as you can see.
People get in here, because I haven't been on here in a while. Before I jump in here, it's been a lot of things going on. We got the Dream Team, Jasmine Mines, Eric in the building. So I'm excited. And look, she's been an honorary help right here, because from day one, she like, we getting this done. I'm waiting for the people to get in here because I need to see that you guys can hear me. I don't know if it's sending out my notifications yet. Uh-oh. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Say yes, yes, yes. Okay, so I need you to just stay right there. Can you hear me? All right. Can y'all hear my Jasmine, can you hear Jasmine?
Can you hear me?
Can you hear Eric?
Yo.
Okay, I want to let y'all know. I'm just jumping in here because we're starting over. We won that shit. Okay, we won that shit. We don't do a lot of talking. When we go to courts, we win. Okay, silent assassins. It gets a little tricky. We get stressed out, but know this very clearly. When we go to the courts, we win. We're not losing money. We getting money. Okay, and so we didn't do a lot of that talking online. We didn't do a lot of that boasting and bragging, but we got the job done. 2 years. Stay away. Don't talk to me. Don't discuss me. Don't post me. Don't tweet me. Don't at me. Don't email me. Don't look at me. Where I'm at, get away from me. For 2 years, 100 yards away from me. If you see me at the court, go the other way. Jasmine, tell us about that.
Yes, and it was. So today, Armon's restraining order was granted.
Period.
Mr. Ricketts, who seemed to brag every single day that he was going to win, that Armon's a loser, that Armon got slapped, which is a reference to the anti-slap motion that Mr. Ricketts filed, which was denied.
Yeah.
And since Armon won that, then he also was entitled to attorney's fees for that motion. Mr. Ricketts also filed a motion to strike, which was also denied, and Armon was granted attorney's fees for that as well. So each of those was about $13,000 each that Mr. Ricketts was entitled to. And in addition to that, there were about $20,000 more in fees. Approximately $40,000 in attorney's fees were granted in addition to a 2-year restraining order. And for example, if Mr. Ricketts writes Armon Wiggins or Armon on his X account or YouTube or on anything, that's a violation. And when someone violates a restraining order, the penalty or consequence is up to jail time. So hopefully, as Armon has requested all this time, he just leaves him alone, doesn't talk about him, doesn't tweet about him, basically doesn't think about him, so that we don't be here again, because we actually don't want to be. Who wants to be in this? But Armon won. Silent assassin.
Attorney Jasmine. Okay, go ahead, Eric. You came in at the last minute.
Yeah.
Armon got some damn nerve talking about that man came in at the last minute. You won. He came to help your ass. You see, did he have 15 lawyers? People was coming in tagging it. Tag me in, boss. They was tagging in last minutes on Diddy trial. Every damn lawyer that Diddy had, he needed. You want to play the little Schmexicano, you know what I mean? Little Schmexican. Lead a homie, bro. Lead a homie. Salute to everybody. Y'all make sure y'all slapping that like button. Subscribe to the channel. I just wanted to see what the hell's going on. These are people that I was at the Diddy trial with. Armon Wiggins, and Donut. You know what I mean? We was at the trial. They was having this big restraining order thing going on between them at cases and trials, and it's been an ongoing thing for 2 years. And Donut was maintaining that he wouldn't win it. Come to find out, I just turned on YouTube today and I see, I won. I'm like, what the fuck going on? You won? It's crazy. So I just wanted to do a video on it. You know what I mean? Because some people that follow me know it's all from the trial. And it's crazy. But he also has to pay $40,000, though not court fees or legal fees or whatever the case may be. I know if I had to pay $40,000, I wouldn't want to be paying no $40,000. So it just goes to show you, you know what I mean? Maybe some of the videos that he was making, because he was still, while this was an ongoing process, I think that sometimes we need to, even though we want to get off our thing on our thought about what's going on, we need to leave the internet alone, because that could just be like a timeline that people could just use and just build up to give to the judge to say, look, this person's not stopping. This person's still going on. He's still persistent. Look. Instead of at that time, maybe if, you know what I mean, he fell back at the time, didn't say no more about him, maybe we wouldn't be here. But I don't know, man. Let's just complete what the Mexicano had to say. El Salvadorian. And then we're going to see what the hell's going on. Salute.
My Instagram name is @TrialGod. The court found by clear and convincing evidence that Donat harassed and put Armon in fear. And we showed that, and the court found that it's a permanent order. It's not up for debate anymore, and very hard to get. But the court saw through his lies.
Very, very hard to get. You can't say my name. That
Talk up, because they said you're a little low.
that is almost unheard of, where a respondent cannot even write name.
Yo, bruh. Her outfit, though, bruh. I thought she had on a tiara on her head the whole time, but it's a bow. I come to see it's a bow. She got her little lavender thing on. I ain't mad with her little chamomile dress. But at the end of the day, lady, you in court. I know you ain't coming to court like this. The hell going on? And she low as hell, looking like she shot.
That's a big deal. So that's a really big win in my view.
And I'm happy for me too, and I'm appreciative. Oh God,
Hey, this is crazy.
Okay. All right, guys. So we're gonna go live tonight. We're gonna probably do an interview on the Wiley Show, and we're doing some more interviews. If you guys want to discuss this, you know, we're making our return back to YouTube because I've been gone this entire month because being sick and getting through all of this. It's been a lot going on, and so we'll be back. We're stronger than ever. And I just want to let you guys know, listen, you can't get away with harassing people. This was not about silencing someone from the court or not wanting them to do their job. This is about everywhere I go, you have been harassing me and attacking me and stalking me. And so I'm at the point now where, bitch, I'm not playing with none of y'all, okay? I got my team. We're ready to go. Keep playing. You can be next. All right. See y'all later. All right. I'll see y'all later.
That's a crazy situation, bro. You know what I mean? Not took a few L's, you know what I'm saying? He took a few L's, you know what I mean? Most definitely, he lost his channel during the trial. He had a subscriber channel of like 50-something thousand subscribers. And during the trial, he lost his channel, which was crazy, you know what I mean? And at that time, I was just telling him, yo, build another channel, and I mean, build another channel and shit, you know what I mean? Like, for me, people be having beef and all that shit. For me, I come from a place in the world where real beef is real. I'm not even gonna hold you. A lot of my friends are not here today. I would never see them again. So the things that y'all call beef, I don't call beef. For me, beef is eternal. It's no, you know what I'm saying? No statute of limitations on beef if it's real. You know what I'm saying? But to me, these internet engagements, they don't really be beef. A lot of times we've seen people go up to the fullest, highest extent with it and then retract or come back or be best friends. And then at the end of the day, people in chats walking on people in the chat because the chat go to the next channel. You blocking people, taking away wrenches from people in the chat, telling people in the chat they're fake, but then months down the line, you back friends with the person, but there's never no, you know what I'm saying? And we've seen a lot of shit go down on the internet, but what we've seen as far as these last couple of years, as it has been that people have been suing, people have been going to court. We've seen Cardi B take Tasha K. You see other people trying to do something as well. You see people, you've seen the Megan Thee Stallion, Milagro Graham situation where people are taking, content creators are going to trials. Content creators, look, a restraining order had just happened, was given and granted for a content creator. You know what I'm saying? These types of things are things that push this thing further about protections of who you are as a content creator and your protections, and you going about getting restraining orders and stuff like that. You know, I'm from the street, so I don't go about stuff like that. This is me personally. But to each its own. You know what I mean? To each its own. But I just think it's a crazy situation, you know. Yeah, now you got to be 100 yards from them. Can't be around them. Can't, you know what I'm saying? So now if you covering trials, because I cover trials, you know what I'm saying? I'll be at trials. I like on my channel usually, because I took a break on my channel, as you can see. But on my channel, I cover trials, court cases, court documents, and stuff like that. But now if you want to go to a trial, you know, you would have to go and establish yourself there first, because if you got a restraining order against you, but you're going there for work and business, well, if this person, hey, I'm still going to get my footage, I'm going to get the story, nigga, fuck him, you know what I'm saying? But you might have to go and establish yourself there first now, so just in case, because you know they're going to come, let's say another big trial's coming, big you, whatever, you want to go there and he wants to go there. You got to go and establish yourself first to make sure you know that, look, I was here first, regardless, because once you there, a person called cops to say, yo, this person ain't supposed to be in 100 yards of me, and they have legal paperwork to prove that, automatically you're going to get detained. Automatically, I don't know if they're going to tell you move, because you should know not to be in 100 yards. They're not going to tell you move unless the cops are nice. You know what I'm saying? Which I don't know. Good luck with that. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, man, that's what it comes down to, man. So I just think it's a bad situation for the night. Most definitely is a bad situation for him. Yeah, you know what I mean? You see Armon, he happy as a motherfucking, I don't know what he happy as, but just think happy and shit. You know what I'm saying? Straight. Armon cool though. That was cool too. At the trial, we was all cool. Everybody was cool, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hold you. And being at the trial for 40 days and shit, everybody just became like a family and shit. It's so crazy, you know what I mean? Meek and Knight, everybody that was there, you know what I'm saying? Trent Out Loud, we had Fame or Two, African Diddy, we had Crackhead Barbie, you know what I'm saying? everybody, even the people that was wild out there, you know what I'm saying? They was cool with me though. You know what I'm saying? So I'll never take nothing from nobody. Everybody was cool with me. Tisa was out there, she was cool. Everybody was cool with me. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. You know what I mean? We went viral a couple of times at the trial. Yeah, that shit was funny. Most definitely. When I oiled everybody up, that shit was funny. I oiled up like 5 people at the trial. I oiled up a fiend. I oiled up a news journalist. I oiled up a reporter. I oiled up Armon Wiggins. I oiled up like 2 more other people. I can't remember. That shit was funny though. That shit was funny. Damn, that shit was crazy. Anyway, though, let's get to some of this right here, though. Salute to everybody. Salute, salute, salute. Hopefully everybody's dropping likes. Hopefully everybody is hitting the poll. And getting your votes in and letting me know what y'all thinking. I mean, let me know what y'all thinking about this whole situation. Because, you know, some people want to come in for the pause, but come for the not Armand type shit. Because, you know what I mean? They're both big content creators, regardless of the fact, you know what I mean? They're not may have lost his channel, but he's still a searchable person that people still make videos on him. And as far as Nicki Minaj goes, you know what I mean? I just think, I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, so I ain't going to just say that Nicki's a fool, because I don't think that Nicki's stupid. You know what I mean? One thing I don't think Nicki is stupid. She might be abrupt in a motherfucker and say some shit out the, you know what I mean? But I don't think Nicki's stupid. That's just me personally. So whether she did have a card that maybe is not the official card, I think that if it comes down to having the card, I think she's going to have this card most likely. And she's going full on with the support. So I think that she's going to have that card. But for them to come out and just kind of negate that and take that back from her when she's trying to stunt and get a little ownership, you know what I'm saying, of the situation, because people calling her a sellout. They're saying allegedly that 10 million people unsubscribed. You know what I mean? So she's doing things to put her foot down, you know what I'm saying? And then the White House comes to just trample right over that. I think that was kind of crazy as far as the White House.
Shit. Got your ass.
Anyway, though, but right now we got Anton Daniels. This whole situation with Anton Daniels has exploded. It has mutated, I would say, into a whole nother situation. All right. Not only from Corey Holcomb weaponizing against his child after Anton Daniels went on a 7-day tour against Corey Holcomb. Then Corey Holcomb not only, they say, doxed his child, put his child on the internet, which a lot of people are against. Some people say it's a part of war. You can get in my comment section and let me know what you're thinking about that. Do you think that this is a part of war? Do you think that children should be off limits? Some people say that wife should be off limits. Do you think that significant others like wives and shit and children should be off the table if you're internet beefing? You know what I mean? Some people say, hey, ain't no limit to hell. This is hell and ain't no limit to hell. So y'all get in the conversation and let me know. Okay. So this situation has spilled into a whole bunch of guesses of what's going on, of what's happening behind the scenes. We have Mika of Red Cup Talks with Mika on the screen right here with Anton Daniels. Around this time of this whole situation with Corey Holcomb, we watched pictures of them start to get deleted, different things of connections, maybe that people were putting together. We see a few people out here making videos on the situation. No Captivity with Freezy being one of them that's been on a strong push against Anton Daniels, and another one being a channel by the name of Lakeisha Keisha. She's another person that's been on a strong push against Anton Daniels and trying to expose some of the things that they deem to be maybe inconsistencies, maybe lies, or whatever they feel. So now we have Mika. Some people say that Mika is a victim in the situation. Some people say that Mika's not a victim in the situation. I want people to get in the comment section and let me know what you think about that. Him being a married man, her moving around with him. Now it's gone to some saying allegedly Mika was maybe in the same hotel room with him. I don't know what that means. Are they cool? They could be cool. She stopped by to his hotel room. She's in the same hotel, got her own room. They could go inside each other's rooms, right? What's the difference, right? So I don't know. So I'm not just going to say just because they was in each other's room that they were doing something. I'm not one of those people that just follow the damn crowd. I'm not stupid. But we are going to see what Freezy's going to bring up right now that he's going to say that he feels, or some people felt, is a correlation or connection to say that they were in the room together. But we know that after the Corey Holcomb situation transpired and he went on his 7-day run, we know that he really, some people say that he really didn't defend Mika. We had one woman that came out I think her name was Kelly. Kelly came out to speak and she said, you know me, as her homegirl, you know what I mean? I'm not speaking for Mika, but I feel that Mika wasn't protected. I don't feel that Anton Daniels really protected her. You know what I'm saying? She went on to speak a little fast, I think this girl Kelly, to say as a married woman, then retracted to say she was speaking about herself as a married woman. A lot of people are alleging to say she's a married woman as well. I say that to say this. If Anton, not to get in her business, because I'm not into that, right? But if Anton Daniels is saying Corey Holcomb snitched on him, snitched on him, right? How do you, and dirty macked him? The specific wordage he used was dirty mack. So if Corey Holcomb dirty macked him, right, then that means that you're leaning towards a situation that you and her have something, or you're trying to pursue something with this woman so this man could dirty mack you. Because if this person is my friend, this woman is my friend, there's no way you could dirty mack me if this is my homegirl. That's my homegirl. If I see my next man that likes my homegirl, he's going to holler like, yo, what's up, son? Holler, right? What you want me to say? I'm not going to say he's dirty macking because he's even trying to holler. We know that Corey Holcomb did not try to holler, but I put it in a specific situation that even if a person tried to holler, it wouldn't be dirty macking. So that means if she does have a said situation, then that means that Anton Daniels basically snitched on her. Let's keep it real.
Oh no, you can't be serious. That's some bullshit right there.
He basically snitched on her. Feel me? So now this has gone into another thing now. Anton Daniels has now spilled into Kwame Brown. I don't know if videos are being flagged. I don't know what's happening. This is alleged because people are trying to say that, like people are alleging that Anton Daniels has something to do with the timing of Corey Holcomb's 2024 assault or alleged assault case resurfacing now. I don't know. You know what I mean? But these are allegations that people are online and they spew on me. I like to be more fact-based. And when we start getting the facts, we start reporting the facts. But this is what's out there online. And this is why this situation has mutated to something else. Anton Daniels has stated that he thinks, or he has thought of this situation 10 steps ahead. Do you hear what I'm saying to you, y'all? 10 steps ahead. And if you thought of this situation 10 steps ahead, how didn't you think of your child being a product or a casualty of this situation? Okay. When is enough really going to be enough? So now we got not only Kwame Brown in the situation, we got Freezy breaking down the situation, but now Freezy has gone and reached for Tawana G. All right. Shout out to Tawana G. Tawana G is my homegirl. Shout out to her. At the time, she had a kerfuffle with Anton Daniels, where Anton Daniels not only got at her husband, calling him a beta and all of that. And there's one video, which I probably could show y'all after this, where they're online and the husband even jumps on the screen and he's cursing out Anton. And it's a whole thing with that. You know what I mean? So I understand because I've been on YouTube for around this time. Even after she left Lapeef, I went on her channel and stuff too, and I was supporting her. So I knew about a lot of the things that Tawana was dealing with behind the scenes as far as Anton goes. I never made videos on Anton. You know what I'm saying? But one day we were on one of my friend's channels, my homeboy channel. His name is King. And because he's from Brooklyn, I'm from Brooklyn too, you know what I'm saying? And he entered the channel, Anton, you know what I'm saying? And I wish I just chilled more, but Anton, I just knew so much about Anton behind the scenes as well, and just how he was just carrying it. It led me to getting at Anton, which that's not even my image online. I'm not the person to be getting at people and all that. Unless people warrant that shit, unless people trying to speak like that towards me, then I go into weaponization mode. I go into that upper room mode. I don't care, you know what I'm saying? But I don't really like to do that. But I think Anton just has that thing about him where he knows how to trigger people as well, bro. And he just knows how to be condescending in a way, and he just knows how to do it. So I just think that even Corey Holcomb, he wasn't prepared for the conversation with Anton, because I wasn't even really in the conversation. I was just there with my homeboy Tawana and them just there on the channel, and we was just chopping it up about the situation or whatever we was chopping it up about. And when he came and I was chilling, and it also triggered me. So even I had to go back and look at it at the time to say, you know what? I understand. You know what I'm saying? And I never did videos on Anton. I never did. So I'm not an Anton hater, nor am I an Antonite. You know what I'm saying? I'm not an Antonite, bro. Go back on my videos. I've been calling Anton an Antonite. Go back. Been calling it. The people is Antonites. Some people just cannot see no wrong in Anton or just anybody on earth. If you want to look at your child and see wrong in your child, then you can see wrong in anybody. If you run around your whole life in ignorance is bliss, and one day got to take a long look in the mirror and have to look at yourself and see the wrongs that you have done or the wrongs that's in you, your own self, the only person you got, then we shouldn't be against or that we can't see a negative or a positive within anybody, whether a brother, a sister, or anybody that's around us. We do not need yes men in our circle. We do not need yes women in our circle. These people do not want you to grow. These people don't want you to be better. A person that can't and accept certain things that's against what you could think, you got to think about that. You may have to think about narcissisms and things like that. You know what I mean? Cool. Salute to everybody. Let's get into what Freezy and Tawana G's conversation is all about. A lot of people got thoughts on this, man. I may even drop the link. You know, let me know if y'all want to say something about the situation. If you have some thoughts on this, you let me know in the chat, and I'll drop the link for you, man. You can come up and let me know some of your thoughts. Salute to everybody. Make sure y'all hitting the polls. Make sure y'all slapping the like button.
Okay, so that's how he's able to get different types and different groups of women to interact with him, right? Because if you're in this space and you see he's been doing it for years, like he's been doing this for a long time, and you have no idea what to do, right? You don't have media training. Yep. You don't know what to do. You just know you want to this YouTube stuff to kick off. And
you feel like you have this for her, it might have been networking, whatever.
That's right. For her, he positioned.
But what do you think about her knowing he was married and still going out to basketball games with him?
Himself as hey, I'm going to coach you.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm going to coach you. Like, I'm going to help you get to the next level.
Okay, hold up. We got to unpack this, bro. Unpack this. I could coach you. Can Anton coach her or anybody on what this is about? I'm going to say yes to that, right? When it comes to internet, when it comes to YouTube, can Anton coach a person? Yes, he can, right? Why and all of this stuff, like TT Juju in there with the this. We can speculate after that, but we know that to be a truth, because that could be a bait. That could be a thing that a person could use as a carrot to dangle to get a person on side. So we could go into the unpacking of that, right? Because O'Shea Duke Jackson went on Freezy's channel as well. This is Freezy that you're looking at. No Captivity with Freezy. Freezy. Right? O'Shea Duke Jackson, shout out to him for this, went on his channel and spoke about how he feels. This is his own thought, because he opened my mind to the thought. He said he feels personally that Anton is using his platform basically like a springboard diving board to clap. Meow, 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 meow.
Oh, get the meow, meow. You can't be serious. That's some bullshit right there.
Yo, bruh. They said he using a platform to get the meow, 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 meow. To get the meow, meow mix, homie, to get all in a mix, bruh.
Oh, no, you can't be serious. That's some bullshit right there.
Could it be I'm coaching you and and now this how you allegedly, because I just saw a video where he said that if he got this person that he got under his what do you call what the word, under my covering, he expects the option to have box. Did y'all see this video? I will play it for y'all, bro. Anton Daniels said if a woman is around him like this and under his covering, he expects the option of her giving him some box, even if he wants the box or not, whether he chooses to get it or not, he should have that option. He should be in everything that she's doing. Wow, that shit sounded weird as hell to me, bro.
Oh, no, you can't be serious. That's some bullshit right there.
I'm not hating on nobody. I ain't never been a player hater, bro. But the shit ain't player. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not hating. So I don't know what this shit is. But I'm talking about some Martian shit. Because I ain't never been a player hater. This shit ain't player. And I ain't never been a hater. So miss me with the bullshit. Let's continue to see what my homegirl Tawana got to say. Shout out to my homegirl Tawana G. Subscribe to her channel. I think she done privated some videos. You need to unprivate them chicks. Bring them chicks back out, Tawana. But yo, Tawana G, subscribe to her channel, and she might get active again and start speaking her mind and speaking her thoughts, and maybe this is something that We'll get her to start lifting her voice about the situation, because maybe at that time she felt like her voice was unheard. Maybe it was falling on deaf ears. And then the Antonites was at her. So I've been knew about the Antonites, bro. Y'all think about now, bro? The Antonites was at her, talking about she had her baby. People went in to say, yo, that baby is Anton's baby, bro. Imagine somebody come under your channel, your post, have your baby, bro. Or you pregnant, whatever the case, and somebody's under your comment section while you got a whole husband whole time, It's not like you just got your husband. You had a whole husband whole time. You've been whole married and all that, homie. And people is under your chat, bro, and telling you that you had Anton's baby or you are having Anton's baby, bro. That's crazy as shit. So when you would see her on a video maybe crying or being like that, like I saw one person probably joking on that shit. I don't think it was a joke. I think it's real. And I really knew about a lot of that shit that Tawana was going on behind the scenes and shit. And that shit was foul. And I think that Anton's a really foul person. Straight, bro. I don't even be on that beef and shit with people like that. Yes, I came from other sectors. Yeah, we was doing that. But that was what people we was doing that with. We was beefing. You know what I'm saying? But ain't nobody beefing with Anton. Everybody know what the hell we think Anton's about. You know what I'm saying? So that one time that I had to go up with a smoke with him, you know what I'm saying? Like, just to tell him whatever I told him. I can't even remember half the things I told him. You know what I'm saying? And I was in England at the time, I think. It's crazy. Word, I was chilling. I wasn't even there for that. But it was all because of who Anton is. You know what I'm saying? He feel like he could just say shit like that or just get off with saying shit like that. Look at the shit he told Quentin. What's his name? Quentin? Q? Look at the shit he told him. I would bet that you was yag before me and was saying he yag, and I don't know if you yag and all this type of shit after this man was around him for so long, bro. I think that's foul. But it ain't that foul because, you know what I mean, Q ass still right there sitting around. Like benching Bati. Pause.
Oh, no, you can't be serious. That is some bullshit right there.
Official Antonite. Official, bro. Official, bro. It's not even a joke. Son. Go back on my videos, bro. These people's been Antonites. Trust me. But the characters change. But the Antonites has been Antonites. Understand this to me. I'm telling you. I knew about Anton at least 7 years, at least. 6 years, 7 years when that time when it with Tawana and all. Think about this. Years ago. 4 or 5 years, 6 years, some crazy amount of years ago. Probably 5, 4. Let's get back.
And so I see something in you, like you're gonna be great. And she probably was like, oh, great, he's going to really help me get to the next level. So for her, you don't see it coming. Like for her, she's not seeing it coming. She's like, oh, Anton's gonna help me. And then she thinks he's safe